everybody. It's Terry. How are you? How are you? How are you? Listen, I'm popping in today just to have a quick chat with you because, as you saw from the little standy card, at the um, I will be at the Disney Storybook Mansion, appearing at a very special dinner and tea. Tea in the morning, dinner in the evening, and then the evening I'm just enjoying it. We can shake hands, we can chat, you can ask me questions, everything that you feel that you'd like to do on that day, the Storybook Mansion in Los Feliz. So if you're going on the 23rd, hi, it's going to happen. It's going to be fun. Just wanted to let you know that I'm doing that. Yes, indeed. And I wanted to just give you a quick um, peek. I know you saw it on the other thing, but for some reason, my technology is a little bit limited. And so I'm going to show you via my photos. My photos. I will show you via my photos. It's in here somewhere. I just downloaded them. And of course, now I can't find them. So let me do this a little bit differently. I know I can do this a different way. One of the things that if social media leaves you cold and you're sitting there saying to yourself, this is not as easy as it looks, you just say, okay, what's another way that I can get this going so that you guys can see what I want you to see. So I am going to show you a different way. That's all there is to it. A different way to show you what this looks like. The building a dream, and I'm going to put it here. This problem with using my phone is because it's got messages coming through and notifications. But here it is, building a dream, and this is the Storybook Mansion, and it shows you right here. Here's the date, August 22nd. I'm on the 23rd. 22nd is a private party, but this mansion is really beautiful and really gorgeous, and I will be there. And at the top it says Walt Disney Birthplace. So it's really cool. It's a beautiful mansion. It's hand painted inside. There's some really cool stuff. The Power of a Dream, and I will be there. And let me show you my little announcement that they gave me to say. Here it is, and this is what you saw before, which is, not the best because it's really kind of washed out. Yeah, might work better this way. Let's see if camera 2 does it better. Yeah, camera 2 does it better. There you go. You can see it better there. Can't read it, but at least you can see it. And there I am. And it talks about, of course, Imagineer and puppeteer Terri Hardin will be. And here's the look of the mansion in sketch form. So if you're going, you will see me there. And if you're not, you can call and see about tickets. But yeah, so that's what I wanted to reach in and tell you about. And then also I was going to share with you my little sculpture on my Patreon page today. I cut to my camera 4 and shared the Roly Crump chess piece pawn. So here he is. And this camera that you see right here that I'm tapping is my camera 4. So it allows me to show you how he's coming along. This is the clay, and this is the actual Roly sketch. So I'm working on him. And on Patreon, they actually got to watch me work on him a little bit today. So if you're someone who is excited about coming on board to my Patreon page, that is where I go live, and that is where I have a Zoom call, at least one every week. And it's very affordable to join Patreon, but you put skin in the game, and then I put skin in the game. So let me just give you where you go. You go to patreon.com/Terri Hardin and join the tribe. For as little as $5 a month, you can be a part of it, and you'll get to see me demo this little guy. You also can, let me hold him here. You can see me demo this little guy. You can you can ask me any kind of questions, okay? For example, these camera setups that I have. You can see that I have a camera here, and then my camera here, Forgive me, I'm looking this way to make sure that I'm in frame. And you can also see by this camera, it shows that I have a monitor system here. This is just a TV. And this lets me see all the cameras that I'm using. Then I go to camera 2. Now, camera 2 is really not for a sculpture. Camera 2 is a little better for saying, hey, let me show you the drawing that I go by for the Rolly Crump chess set. And then the letter that I got directly from Rolly for the chess set that I'm creating. This he sent to me a long time before he passed away, and then we were working on it together when he did. So on Patreon, we talk about it. I am live there, and I am demoing. And whoops, sorry, I am demoing all kinds of cool stuff. So please go here. Please check it out. Your voice needs to be heard. I'd love to hear from you. Love to hear what you have to say. But we have a private Facebook page as well if you're on social media, but you don't have to be on social media. Of course, right now I'm on social media and on YouTube, so that's kind of weird. But the bottom line is you don't have to be a member of other places, because when you join Patreon, a lot of it is in-house, and they're getting better and better with that. And I love that about it, because then it's just, I have people that are, in a situation where they don't really join the TikToks or the Facebooks or any of the Instagrams or any of that, but I do. The other thing I wanted to show you is this lovely Tiki Land Trading Company. Isn't that a beautiful box? I just wanted to give you a quick look as to what's inside. Again, this is a perfect camera for it. Here we go. This from the Tiki Land Trading Company are, let's just get these two guys out of here, are the beautiful cocktail Swizzlers that this company made, and they're based on the Haunted Mansion. So if you're someone who loves cocktail Swizzlers, I thought I'd show you these. I thought you'd like these. This is the Bat Stanchion. They're pretty neat. So then they have a nice little the logo of the Tiki Trading Company on the bottom. I thought they were really very special, so I invested in them. Around $60, I think they are, and they may or may not be available, but I think they are. But you can see here, you've got the stretching room, and you've got the Madame Leota, and you've got the Hatbox Ghost. This is kind of a clever way to do the Hatbox Ghost. The Raven, and this bit right here, the clock. So I thought you'd like those. I thought you'd think those would be kind of cute. They're kind of nice. They're made of an alloy. They're not silver or anything like that, so that it doesn't break the bank. But I thought you might like seeing those. Whoops, sorry. But this is how the things switch around. This is how I got to do it. And it's all bless my husband, because my husband was in production, and he really knows his stuff. So we started by taking, cameras that were, I don't want to say dead, but past their sell-by date, right? So what does that mean exactly? A camera that's past its sell-by date would be those video cameras you used to have with your hands, and then the little thing comes out like this, and then you would hit it, and the little tape thing would go, and you drop in like a little tea sandwich size tape. I think they were called mini DVs. Well, the mini DVs are long gone, and they no longer make those cameras, but it has what is called a HDMI cable. And as long as you have an input on a camera like this one, or a movie camera like the one I'm speaking to you now. Now, this is not an older one, because I've had my system for years. And so as I have progressed, and we realize that I'm still doing this over and over and over again, speaking to you with joy, that it's here to stay, at least for a little while. So, and definitely with my Patreon page. So this camera system switches around very nicely. If you go to camera 4, now this camera here, which has got my little wonderful sculpture of the pawn for Rolly Crump chess set, if we wanted to check to see if it was in focus, we simply twist this, and then we twist it until it is, there we go. And we say, we like that focus. And then it bounces back and you can see it really well there as he stands there. But on Patreon, I actually show you tools and what I'm thinking about this character, before and after drawings, and talk to you about this drawing. And I also talk to you about the system. So in the background, you can see this is flashing. This is called an ATEM Mini Pro, and allows someone like me to be able to do this effortlessly. And I'm not a techno person. Technology and me are not enemies, but we're definitely not buddies. We are working colleagues. And it is a challenge for me every single day. So if that's you, here's a way to put it together, a system. Behind here, you see fuzzy. There's each camera. So there's the one, here's this one above. Here's the one that I'm talking to you on this one now. This one is the one that's live, that's hot. Psh, psh. These are waiting to be brought up. And then this tells you, like, for example, if you're on something, and then over here, it shows you if you're recording, which is behind this guy. Here's the levels over here, making sure that everything is working out just right on here. But the bottom line is, this is a monitor. This is a TV, not an official monitor. It's a TV that I'm using like a monitor. So not expensive, not that expensive. Most expensive would be this ATEM Mini Pro, but it really works because it's a switcher that is smart, but doesn't make you feel like an idiot. Make sense? So when I press it and cut to this camera, it makes sense, right? Okay. And I am in StreamYard recording this video for you, pre-recorded, and, telling you about it. So there you go. There's a little bit of that. The camera 3 just gives you this shot of my window area, and then also shows you this angle to give you an idea of the relationship of this little guy next to me. And I will hide the Patreon and go back to this one. But now you can see my camera 4 feed and this one, camera 4 feed and this one here, so that you can see the relationship of this guy to me as a person. When it comes to sculpting, when you're drawing, all you need is 2 cameras, because you have the aerial view, which shows you this flat surface, right? Like I showed you those illustrations, or you have this feed where I'm talking to you like this. But with sculptures, it's nice if you have a couple other options. And so eventually we added a couple other options. We also switched out, as we were able to, the cameras. Now my top camera is looking like it's having some challenges, because it is my grandpa. This is my grandpa camera right here. So it's a little bit dark. You can see it's kind of dark for this guy. And if I did this, you can't really see him very well. And I have to turn him, because he's a sculpture, not a drawing. But when it comes to a sketch, there you are, flat. You could be drawing and showing, how you want to do it, turn it. If you were painting, you had your paintbrush or whatever. This is a great angle for, okay, we're going to put in the sky, and then we're going to put in some mountains, and then we're going to put this little character in here. All works great from this view right here. But if it's a sculpture, you need a couple more angles. Just something that I discovered, and I am mostly a sculptor. So I know this is kind of a quick little, hi, how are you, to today, but I wanted to just pop in quickly, give you a shout, hello, and let you know. And I'm going to take this down because it's a bit bright. See, and that actually makes the picture a little more friendly to you. But I did just want to say that I wanted to let you know that's where I'm appearing. Many of you have written and said, what about pumpkins? So end of this month, beginning of next, I will discuss pumpkin classes you might want to be a part of as soon as I can. But please don't forget the Disney Storybook Mansion, you can reach out and see if there's tickets available for that. And if not, I will keep you posted on the next appearance that I'm going to be doing. They're mostly pumpkin appearances right now. And also, I am working on clearing out, I'm working on a few personal projects and a few, like this little guy. I'm back on the Roly Crump chess set because I want to get those pieces done. I have 3 more to do, and he's moving along very, very nicely. Let's cut to camera 4 one more time just to show you how he's moving nicely. And if you didn't think it was bright enough, then you can come in with this light, and that light actually kicks it up so that you can see him very, very well. So that's what's cool. But if I spin him, you'll see that I've done a couple of alterations on this one. If he is on the chessboard, he faces you like this. I think that's how I have it. Yeah, like this, not like this. He's kind of looking at you like this, but his body is turned. So he has a turned head, unlike the drawing, which would be on one flat plane, just a flat plane like this. I've done the turned head for Roly. And then also I did have a sketch where he was supported up this back with a leaf or something. And I just really like the idea of this body supporting itself like the drawing. So in this particular one, we're going to sit closer to that. We're going to make these a little bit narrower. But you can see he's coming along. He's coming along. And one of the things I didn't like losing, honestly, was this beautiful candlestick, which right now is roughed in. But if you want to see the progress of it more than on this public channel, join the Patreon page. That's right. That is where I show the good stuff. And the reason I do it there is because, quite frankly, everyone, if you're an artist, you've got to manage your time. And so if I was a podcaster, or if I was doing a lot of video art, then this would be the greatest platform for that. And it is a great platform, but I am a sculptor, and I am a painter, and I am a puppet maker. And so for things like that, I need to pick a venue where I'm most comfortable, and Patreon's it. So but I'm not going to neglect you as far as your broadcasts, but they're going to be pre-recorded. The lives happen on my Patreon page, and for as little as $5 a month, you can see them, watch them, review them, and love them. Okay. Patreon has a free spot where you can kind of sit there and be a part of my page. But honestly, the free spots on Patreon right now, I'm not actively engaging in yet. I will be, but not to the level of the paid membership, because the paid membership allows me to know that you're serious about joining me when we come together. Free is nice, and this YouTube is where you can have it. I promise I'll keep broadcasting, at least for now, and for you on that respect. But I can't be everywhere at once, and so I have to say no to some things, and the Patreon page is the page where I love to dwell. It just works really. It's very symbiotic with me. We are in sync together, as are the tribe. So consider joining the tribe. Your voice needs to be heard. It's really a wonderful thing. I love doing it. I love being a part of it. And that's where they've asked me to start, demoing and showing them what do I do in my life. So they finally got it to where it's working so well. I tried it today, and I did it a couple of weeks ago. And I think I did it one other time, but those times were kind of fumblefutzing. Oh, I fell into a live. Now what do I do? Do I tell a story? Okay. So today's story is when you're nervous about doing something, just jump and do it. And I don't mean to say just jump, but jump and do it. So going live can be very create hyperventilation, even in someone like me, whose career is, who's a talker. you can see that I talk. I love to tell stories. I can tell you stories about my animals, my history, my life, my careers, my art, my yeah, just about everything. You know, you can find a piece around here and you can talk about it. So this piece of clay right here, which looks like the Marshmallow Man, if we hold him in front of this camera and I cut to it and I show it to you, there he is right there. You can see that this was, and we're going to zoom in on him so that we can make him, there he is, nice. And so now he's in focus, but you can see that I start in clay before I finish my sculptures. And here is a little clay uh, rendition of the Marshmallow Man's head that looks like a marshmallow. And you can see my lines for center and the way things started when I did it. But this is an example about what you're going to see on my Patreon page. I do this a lot there, and the price is very, very reasonable. So consider it. I hope you will. And that's it for now. Have yourself a glorious week and do something nice for someone else. It'll make you feel a whole lot better. I will catch you next time on this very channel. And I did learn something from my patrons. They said consistency is key. So I will work to consistently broadcast starting this week. I think I'm going to do it around noontime every time, like your lunch. And please post in the comments if you think that's a good idea. And if you don't think that's a good idea, then let me know a good time you would like me to post my video, and I will be consistent in doing it. Those two things I'm picking right now. All right, everyone, be well, be safe, and bye for now.